Hello and welcome to the employee orientation for Chateau Elan. Today I'm going to be talking to you about all of the services that the Employee Assistance Program offers employees at the Chateau Elan. So first I want to welcome you to your EAP. We are called Benzinger, DuPont and Associates, and I want you also to know that all of the counselors that you speak to when you call the EAP are master's leveled licensed professionals. So, when you call the EAP, we want you to know that you're talking to experienced professionals. And what is the role of the Employee Assistance Program? The Employee Assistance Program is here to help you with your personal problems that may impact your job performance. Poor performance, as we know, really affects safety and productivity in the workplace. So any personal problems that are affecting your job performance, whether that be a life transition, a divorce, maybe a loss in the family, the Employee Assistance Program is there to help. Now here are some of the problems the Employee Assistance Program helps with. We help with marital and family issues, parenting, mental health issues, physical abuse, alcohol and drug abuse, eating disorders, and grief and loss. Now, we also offer other services such as legal consultation, financial consultation. We provide resources for child and elder care resources, violence and harassment. If there's a disaster or trauma in the area, we can also help with that as well. So the Employee Assistance Program offers to help employees with many different issues. Now, who is eligible to use the Employee Assistance Program? Employees and family members. Family members includes anyone living in the employee's home. So if mother-in-law is living in the home or if a cousin is living in the home, they are also included as family members. So that's also important to note. Now, there are three different kinds of referrals that we can get to the EAP. Maybe you are struggling with something or you need some resources or some additional help. You can call yourself. Also, we get people that call in that have referred a coworker, that have told a coworker about our services. And then sometimes you might have a supervisor that wants to help out and give you this support and tell you and educate you about the Employee Assistance Program. So, what services specifically do you get from the EAP? You get in-person sessions. You get up to 6 in-person sessions with a counselor. This is per issue. So, if you're experiencing a life transition, you get your 6 sessions. If you are experiencing another personal issue, you get another additional 6 sessions. This is per issue per year. That's important to understand. For children under the age of 12, we seek to find them a mental health professional who has expertise in working with children, and then we would provide case management through your insurance provider to find a specialist to work with your child. We also do long-term and specialized referrals through health insurance, so not just for children, but if an employee calls in and knows that they want to get some long-term counseling services, we would also provide the case management for that as well. And then also community resources. If someone is struggling with a substance abuse issue or needs some other additional community resources, we would help them find those as well. We also do, again, the legal consultation. You get your first 30 minutes free for your legal consultation. After that, you get a 25% discount on the attorney's rate. So that's also a nice feature that the EAP offers. We also have online will preparation. You can go on our site, which we'll get to shortly, that can walk you through how to set up an online will. And again, this is per issue. You can use legal consultation per issue per year. We also offer financial consultation. The numbers of sessions vary pertaining to the financial matter, and again, this is also per issue. And then lastly, child and elder care services. We offer resources if you're looking for daycare. We offer resources if you're looking for a home for maybe a parent who needs some additional assistance as well. So how does the Employee Assistance Program work? First, an employee calls in, and the counselor, we identify the problem. We assess the client's readiness to change. We'd like to meet our clients where they're at. It's important to note that when an employee or family member calls the EAP, they simply need to give their name and the name of their employer. Through that information, we can let the employee or the family member know what services they're eligible for. And then we do a 10 to 15-minute intake, and we really assess the situation and figure out what needs need to be met for the employee or the family member. We also assess for crisis, and if an employee or family member is in crisis, we want to make sure that we stabilize the caller. We want to make sure that we get them the help that they need as soon as possible. And then we refer the employee or family member, whether it be in-person sessions. If someone wants to get the 6 sessions of counseling, we simply find a counselor in their area, which can take up to 2 business days. The counselor will call the client to schedule the appointment, and then the counselor at the EAP will follow up with the employee or family member 7 days after that initial intake to see if the appointment has been scheduled, and thereafter a month just to make sure that the counseling is a great fit for the employee and making sure that their needs are met. The employee or family member may need some community resources, so we would provide those as well, and work-life services. And additionally, we follow up with the client. As I stated, we want to make sure that their needs were met and then give them additional resources if needed. It's important to note that we also have a quality assurance team that makes sure that we meet all the needs of our employees and family members. If there's a complaint, that we address it immediately. It's also important to note that as a caller, if you have an experience that you are not satisfied with, that you let your counselor know so that we can meet those needs. And then lastly, on the side, you see a supervisory consultation, which again is for a supervisor when they would like to recommend an employee to come to the EAP for our services. So how can an employee access the EAP? There's many ways. We have a toll-free phone number. We also have a website. Here's the link, and here's your password to get onto the website. We also have a mobile app. You can search the mobile app online through EAP ADV, and that is also the password. And we also have a QR code. It's important to note with the mobile app, you can access the website right from your phone. It carries all the same features, which is also nice. You can also inquire to contact a counselor or have a counselor contact you at a specific time through the website on your phone or on your computer. Toll-free, we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as well. So let's talk a little bit about the website. We have a very interactive website where we feature articles, self-assessments. We also have the ability, like I was saying, to email a counselor and let them know when is the best time to reach you so that we can reach out to you to meet your needs. For human resources, they can access promotional materials through the website, and we also archive trainings such as these, such as your employee orientation to the EAP. We also have a Better Living portal. Through this portal, you can access assessments, you can do healthy living checkups, and mental health screenings. All you simply have to do is create your own login and password, and then you can always reference this information, your personal information. And we also have our legal documents on the website. Again, once you set up your own login and password, you can simply go through the list of personal documents that we have here, the complaint letters, deeds, living trusts, personal service agreements, and wills. You can then pick your personal documents that you would like to edit, and the program walks you through the pertinent information it needs to set up that legal document. And then once you're finished with the document, it's saved here for you online safely through your password. Again, with our technology features, we have the mobile app. Many people use their cell phones nowadays to multitask and get work completed. So you can also contact the EAP through the mobile app. It looks very similar to the EAP website, and you can download this app at the App Store or Google Play. Again, we have the QR code on all of our promotional materials. If you see a flyer or handout throughout Chateau Elan, you can simply scan your phone over the QR code, and it will send an automatic text to the Employee Assistance Program so that we can contact you. It's also important to note near the end of this presentation that the Employee Assistance Program is a confidential service. We want to make sure that your information is private. Your information is simply between you and the Employee Assistance Program. We do not share that information with your employer. There is some exceptions. If a person says they're going to hurt themselves, someone else, or they know of someone being hurt, we must do something about that. Otherwise, the information is completely confidential. There's also an exception if a supervisor makes a mandatory referral, and in that instance, we would need a release of information from the employee saying that they agree for their information to be shared with the employer. Again, otherwise, your information is not shared with your employer. It is simply between the EAP and the caller. So how much does the Employee Assistance Program cost? To use our services, the cost is nothing. It's a free service. Your employee takes care of these services for you. It's an employer-sponsored benefit. It's very easy to use. We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So in summary, the Employee Assistance Program is here to help you with your personal problems, anything that might impact your work performance or your family life. We're available for employees and family members. Family members is anyone that lives in your home. Our service is confidential unless you say you're going to hurt yourself, someone else, or you know of someone being hurt. It's free and easy to use, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you very much.